As we mentioned in the introductory video, there are various skills we can acquire to build resilience, and resilience is something we can learn and strengthen. The first skill we're going to be talking about in building resilience is gratitude. We can think about gratitude as a skill because it is something that can be learned and practiced even if it doesn't come naturally to you at first. Gratitude not only helps to build our resilience overall, but it can lead to some really amazing outcomes. To start off, we'll watch a quick video on the science of gratitude and the positive outcomes of gratitude. Being thankful and appreciative towards others as well as yourself can have important impacts on your well-being, and this video has some great examples of that. Pay careful attention to the benefits gratitude provides us.
Research shows that adopting an attitude of gratitude, simply expressing appreciation and being more thankful, can measurably improve your overall well-being. For example, studies prove that gratitude can increase happiness, reduce depression, and strengthen resiliency. Grateful people often experience reduced blood pressure, less chronic pain, increased energy, even longer lives. People who purposefully express more gratitude report higher self-esteem than those who don't, and they're more likely to help others, a pro-social behavior also linked to greater happiness. People who capture grateful thoughts before bed sleep better than those who don't. Why so many positive changes? Because gratitude actually rewires our brains, kickstarting the production of dopamine and serotonin. Like antidepressants, these feel-good neurotransmitters activate the bliss center of the brain, creating feelings of happiness and contentment. This appears to be self-perpetuating. Research suggests that with regular practice, you'll train your prefrontal cortex to better appreciate and retain positive experiences and thoughts, and to deflect the negative ones. Here are a few simple ways to deliberately cultivate that attitude of gratitude. Celebrate minor accomplishments. Think about what you have rather than dwelling on what you don't. Tell the people in your life something you appreciate about them. Tell yourself too. Volunteer, hold a door for a stranger, or simply smile more, and you'll probably feel better, as kindness and giving are connected to gratitude. Similar positive brain changes can occur from regular meditation and mindfulness. Keep a daily gratitude journal using an old-fashioned notebook or a high-tech app. The science is clear. Give gratitude a go. You'll be thankful you did.
The video talked about some of the fascinating effects that practicing gratitude can have on our overall well-being. I think it's impressive how doing something so small can lead to such big results. In the video, we learned some of the ways in which practicing gratitude can increase self-esteem, lead to better sleep, reduce blood pressure, increase energy, and activate the brain to produce antidepressant effects, which are then linked to a number of additional positive effects, which we will discuss next. Let's start off by looking a little bit closer at the effects of expressing and practicing gratitude. First, gratitude positively affects your own well-being. It has been scientifically shown to make you happier. It helps you to notice, see, and value both the small and big things in life that are going well. Practicing gratitude is correlated with higher self-reports of optimism, hopefulness, and more positive emotions overall, such as happiness. And as the video mentioned, expressions of gratitude can lead to reductions in depression, as well as higher self-esteem, empathy, and resiliency. A 2003 study found that practicing gratitude daily, such as writing down a few things you're grateful for each day, or expressing your gratitude to a friend, family member, or someone else, is linked to an increase in happiness. Expressing gratitude allows us to recognize and appreciate the positive people, places, and things in our lives. Being actively grateful helps us to stop taking those things that bring us happiness for granted and makes them stand out more in our minds every day. Next, gratitude can lead to a variety of positive physical changes in your brain and body. Studies show that writing down what you're grateful for before going to sleep can help to reduce stress, help calm you, and ultimately lead to falling asleep quicker and an overall better quality of sleep. Better sleep and more sleep is associated with higher energy levels. Practicing gratitude, writing down or expressing in some way what you are grateful for, can help you cope with whatever may be going on in your life, which can lead to a decrease in stress and blood pressure. These positive effects lead to more positive outcomes, such as an overall healthier heart. Studies have also found that practicing gratitude is associated with fewer signs of heart disease. Lastly, as we've said before, practicing gratitude facilitates the production of dopamine and serotonin in your brain, which are the feel-good chemicals, and so you can feel happier and less stressed. Practicing gratitude can also have positive effects on those around you and your relationships with them. When you express gratitude in your relationships, you're offering a positive experience to that person. Expressions of gratitude or telling others something you like or appreciate about them makes them feel valued, and the gratitude doesn't stop there. They will be more likely to do the same for others as well as express gratitude to you. This goes for different kinds of relationships, whether it be a friend, classmate, or coworker. In this way, gratitude helps to develop and maintain cooperative, positive relationships where people feel valued and appreciated. When we feel valued by others, we feel good and are able to better cope with things when they go wrong or get hard. But what does practicing gratitude with others look like? It can be as simple as thanking or complimenting someone for something they've done, for their help, or for something about them. For example, saying, "Thank you for working hard with me today," to a colleague, or saying, "I love how I can always count on you to listen to me," to a friend. Even just something as simple as, "You're so fun to be around," can make someone feel awesome, and it reminds you of someone you're grateful for. We talked about gratitude as a skill that one can learn and practice. So how can you do so in order to experience these positive effects? There are easy, practical ways to start incorporating gratitude into your life. First, we can recognize, pay attention to, or actively seek out the positive experiences and events that occur in a day. Things are going to happen to you that are negative or undesired. For example, you oversleep and are late to class. But hey, you made it to class. You're where you're supposed to be, you're being productive, and you're making progress in your education. Even if it's just one day or one class, you can think of it in a positive light. Or you can recognize a positive aspect of the day, like the sun is shining, or you're wearing your favorite pair of shoes, or you got to go for that run in the crisp morning air. We can practice gratitude by appreciating the little positives in each day. This may be harder on some days than others, but I promise something positive is always there to recognize and appreciate. For example, when I was a freshman in college, I had a class where there weren't a lot of opportunities to receive points besides exams and a couple papers. In the same day, I got back grades for our first exam and paper, and I didn't do well on either. That really stressed me out and just brought me down altogether. But I still tried my best to notice some positives. In the moment, it was really hard to do that. I started with simple things. That exam and paper were over. Even if I didn't perform how I wanted, I was getting through the class. I was making progress. Next, I thought about the fact that I now knew the expectations in that class. I could better prepare for the next exam and paper and improve. And that leads to another positive aspect I focused on, which was that I would likely be more successful on the next exam and paper. You are going to have negative experiences and bad days, but it's so important to try your best to still find something positive in each day, even if there isn't something positive within the negative experience. Or sometimes we just need to take time to recognize anything positive or pleasant from the day, like the beauty of the river through campus, or hearing your favorite song, or getting a coffee from the cabin. It takes time and effort, but you can train your brain to notice positive things so the negative ones don't stick out as often. We tend to get used to these positive little things in our everyday lives, but practicing gratitude can help us learn to not take them for granted and let them give us powerful, positive results. Another way in which you can practice gratitude is to talk with others about the positive experiences you have. Spread and share positivity. It's contagious. Try to talk about the good things going on in your life or include them even if you're also getting support about some things not going well. There is always something positive you can recognize and talk about. Sharing positive experiences or thoughts will not only benefit you, but the friend that you are sharing it with will also benefit from your gratitude. You recognizing and appreciating something to be grateful for can cause your friend to also appreciate something that they might not have given a second thought to. It could lead to them practicing gratitude as well, even if they don't realize that's what they're doing. This becomes a subtle gratitude building cycle that builds positive energy and fuels resilience. Going along with that is to capture your grateful thoughts. When you find yourself thinking positively, express those thoughts and feelings. Tell others what you appreciate about them, even if it's just thanking a friend for listening to you or for studying with you. And don't forget to tell yourself what you appreciate as well. What are you grateful for in a day? It can be as simple as that you had a yummy lunch or you turned in an assignment. Or you can think broader. Maybe you're grateful to have a certain close family member or for your health or for music. It can be anything. Just try to capture those grateful thoughts. It doesn't have to be complicated, but you want to capture those grateful thoughts in some way. You can use the Notes app on your phone to write one thing every day that you are grateful for. You can keep a personal blog journal or even post them to social media for yourself and others. In a study that had people write down 3 positive things or things they were grateful for from each day of a week, researchers found that the participants recorded higher levels of happiness at the end of the week as well as 6 months down the road. A half year later, they were still experiencing the benefits of their expressions of gratitude. Lastly, the video mentioned being kind. It doesn't have to be anything huge. The video mentioned merely smiling more. Showing kindness to others is a wonderful way to practice gratitude that benefits you and the person receiving the act of kindness. Random acts of kindness can be simple and quick. Holding a door open for a stranger, picking up a piece of litter and throwing it away, or complimenting someone's laugh. Random acts of kindness are a true win-win. Research has shown that these simple acts significantly increase the mood of the person carrying out the act, as well as positively impacting the person receiving the act. Being kind can help you spread positivity to others, and even better, it benefits the receiver of the kindness too. To recap, here are the 3 main takeaways from today's webinar on gratitude. First, the act of practicing gratitude can have tremendous outcomes. It has been proven to increase mental and physical health as well as promote positive relationships with those around you. Second, practicing gratitude can be done in a variety of ways, most of which are simple and don't take a lot of time. For example, just recognizing and appreciating something positive in each day, or simply saying thank you to someone. Third, practicing gratitude plays an important role in building one's resilience because it trains your brain to notice the good in your life along with the challenges, which ultimately makes it easier to get through the hard times. Today, you've learned all about gratitude and the amazing benefits that come with it. Now, it's time for you to see for yourself. Practice gratitude by writing down 3 things each day that you are grateful for. It can be anything. It can be a person you're thankful is in your life, that friend that is always there for you, or a place you're grateful exists, like your favorite coffee shop, or just something positive you noticed in the day, like seeing a nice sunset. Your challenge is to do this each day for 1 week. When you do this, also keep track of your general mood or happiness. Give your overall mood or day a rating from 0 being horrible to 10 being awesome, and see if anything improves over the week as you practice gratitude. You'll be asked to share a few of the things you are grateful for during the week and reflect on what you notice about how practicing gratitude affected you and how easy or hard it was in the webinar survey for this session.